Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. So in today's video, we're practicing what is known as a range name. So what exactly is a range name? So range name is okay. Now this is B2. I mean, you know that the name of this cell is B2. How do we know? See it here, B2. How? Because this is row B and this is column B and this is row 2. All together. So what exactly is the range? Range name is me changing this name from B2 to another name. So let for example, let me put a value here, let's say 24 altogether. So I want to change this name to something else. I don't want to be being B2 again. I want to be able to remember it easily so that I can just say okay, let's say this is the number of sales. Yeah, number of sales. You know, you know the number of, imagine you're working with a large data set. You know that number of sales is in your workbook. I want together number of sales, but that you don't remember the cell where the thing, you're not sure that this cell is in B2. You don't know where the particular cell where you store that value in. You understand? In order to avoid this issue, or in order to um do I say, for easier understanding and also easier remembrance, you can easily name this cell a different name from B2. So you cannot say, instead of putting B2 there, just name it as number of cells rather. I will together. So if I've changed it to number of cells now. Okay, come here. Now naming this guy to N of sales, or for short you can just say sales and press enter. Altogether you can just say sales and you press enter. So this is a number. I said sales. I want it to be sales. SAALs. Okay, you start changing it once. It is hard to already change it at that time though. So now anywhere I want to give reference to this cell, instead of trying to remember which cell it was, what number, whether it is B2 or B5 or B6, I can just say here is equals to number of sales, and to bring it out now, see, so are you seeing number of sales, and that is 24. Now what this range name, this is known as a range name. This is known as a range name. It's more like the name of a cell, the name you personally give to a cell. You don't want the name that Excel gives to a cell. You want your own name. You want to personalize it so that you can easily remember. It's not about that remember that a particular data is in D5 or if it is in B6 or whatever it is. It's not about that remember, but you can always remember that the number of sales. You can always remember that, okay, sales for the month of March, sales for the month of February. So let me show you another scenario. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's imagine these are the sales we made in January. This was one made in February, and this is one we made in March, and this is one we made in April, and this is one we made in, let's say, May. Adventure. Now, okay, now let's say this is 5000. Let's say 5000, 5000. Let's say 5000. This one too. Let it be 4K. 4000. It's 30,000. So it's 2000. And let's make here 1000. I will together now. So now, okay, let's make here 5000. I will together now. So now, all of them, you know that there was sales in January, there was sales in February. Now you want to give reference to, let's say, the number of sales that happened in February. I will together now. You're trying to give reference to the number of sales that happened in February, but you don't remember the number, where it is. So let's say, for example, now you want to find the sum of the sales that happened in So some of the sales that happen in let's say February, March, and May. So naturally, you would just call me and drag it down, having February, March, and May. February, March, then May. I think that it's somehow hard. So or the best bet you will not say February plus March plus May. Then you click, then you close the bracket and press enter. All together. Then that's just the manual way. I'll show you something. Just for you, I'll show you something. Would you prefer that one, or imagine I name this range? I name the range. So just watch what I'm doing now. Watch what I'm doing now. Now imagine, instead of going up, I cannot simply say sum is equals to what? Just watch. Sum is equals to February plus March plus May. Now I put the question to you: which of them was easier for you to do? Was it the one that we have to select it one by one, or this one that we just write the name out? I believe you know the answer. The answer is this one, that is easier, because you can easily remember February, March, and May, but it is hard for us to remember F5, F6, F8. That's where the importance of reading name comes in. Reading name is just for easier understanding, for easier remembrance, and then for easier data analysis. It's just like you giving a cell its own name, the name that you can easily respond to. Let's get that. The name you can easily respond to. The name you can easily remember. That is the main influence of range name. Just you changing the name of something. So when you are trying to give reference, or when you are trying to call it in a formula, or when you are trying to call it in a formula, you now have to start thinking of F6 or whatever the place is. All you just have to do is just to call the name. Like for example, now we already named this place as May. So anywhere I mentioned May, it means the number of sales that happen in May. Now watch. Anywhere I mention May, see May. Press enter, you see 5,000 has come outside. Why? Because I've already named it as May. Now let's go back to the root. Now let's ask. And the question now is, how to create a range name? Now, if you have been watching the video closely, you'll find out that I created some of the range names. But let me just show you how to create a range name on your own. So a range name, for example, now it's, I don't know, did I really explain that range name very well? Okay, don't let me waste more time on it. In the next video, I will use some practical scenarios to explain it better. Just watch this one now. Now, a range name, how to name a range name. Let's say, for example, now I have sales of March, yeah. Then I can name it, and let's say the number of sales that happen in March. Let's say 2,400. 2,400. Yeah, 2,400. 2,400 sales happened in March. I will together now. So that if I want to name this young man, I want to give you the range name for March. All I have to do is to come to this place. This is known as the name box. This is the name box. So the name of this sale for now is B8. I want to change it to March sales. All I have to do is come here, claim whatever is there, and write March sales there. March sales, and press enter. All together. All you have to do is, I think that what was there before was B8. Now is what? March sales. So if for a venture I want to say I'm looking for, if I mention March sales now, it will always bring out 2,400, because why? The name of the Excel will now recognize anywhere I mention March sales in this workbook, it knows that March sales is now 2,400. Okay, that's how to create a range name. Now, there are three different ways to create a range name. You can create a range name like what we did just now, by using the name box, or by using the create from selection, or by using the name manager. Okay. I've taught how to create from name box. This is how I create from name box by changing the name here. I've seen it by changing the name here. That's how to create from the name box. Now to change it to change the name from using the create from selection. That I want to show you now. So let's, for our venture, we want to name these guys. So now look, all of them, now we want to name all of them. We want to give them their individual names. Then their individual names. So what do? You select two of them. Select these two rows. Are we together? Select these two rows. You go to this list. Are you seeing where it wrote formulas? Go to formulas. Then under formula you see create from selection. Create from selection. Are you together? Create from selection. Then you create from selection. Then you see. Are you seeing that it is showing? It's showing. You say create names from values in the what? Is it from the top row, left column, bottom row, or right column? What they're actually saying is this: which numbers do you want to give values to? Which number do you want to give names to? And which name do you want to give them? So now if you look at this side now, you know that the names we want to give them is on the right hand side, Abby, and the numbers we want to give are in the left hand side. So they create names from the values in the what? The names are in the right hand side, so we'll say right column. I was gonna, if the names were on the left hand side, we would have said left column, or if the names were at the top, we'll say top row. If these names, I mean this January to May, if they were at the top, we'll say top row. If they are at the bottom, we'll say bottom row, or if they are at the left, we'll say left row. But now they are on the right, we'll say right column. And click on OK. Yes, replace. Now, why I was asking me that is because we've already named these guys here before. And so I does that. So now, anywhere now that has successfully been named. Now, if you look at, if I click on 1000, look at this name box now. Before, naturally, it would have shown me that the name of this cell is K4, but now because we've named it using the create from selection, it is now named. It's now known as January. It's now known as what? January. I'll be Jan. Okay, let's use that January. All together. Now, if you look at the other guys too, because we've named it as May, it's no longer K8. It is now May. All together. That's just the name of this cell now. Now, there's another way to still create data, to create this thing. Let me copy this one again. Let me copy and paste here. So there's one last way to create a range name. First of all, you select it, go to the formulas, go to name manager. Then you go to name manager. You see that name manager is empty. Now you click on new. This is what I did there. Let me go again. Click on what? New. Like you see. Go to name manager. Click on new. Then say what name do you want to give the entire cell that you named. So I can just say yearly sales. And click on OK. Okay. This one you don't have to select everything. All you have to do is to select only the numbers. That's only the numbers. Then you come here, yearly. Now, if you observe everything here now, their new name now is yearly. Okay, it's supposed to show. See now, are you seeing that? The moment I select everything now, here, what do you see now? Yearly. I see now. It is now yearly. So if I want to, let's say I want to find the sum of everything that happened in the entire year, I will just say sum open bracket yearly, and I press enter, and boom, Excel has automatically calculated everything that is in this place automatically on its own. So if I want to find the average of the average sale we had throughout the whole year, I'll write is equals to average open bracket yearly. I press enter. Okay, it's asking me for what did I mean. Let me go back again. Is equals to average open bracket yearly. You agree with me that writing the name is easier than saying sum is equals to. You now go here and start dragging it one by one. You now press close bracket. You now say okay. Then you now say average. You now say average. Then you now say now come here again. Now drag everything down. Now close bracket. You now say okay. this is the manual way, this is the easier way. So I'll leave you to choose which one would you actually prefer. I'd like to do the manual or like to do the easier way by using the range name. So that's that on that. So I've taught you how to create range name in 3 different ways. I taught you how to create using the name box. I taught you how to create it using the create some selection. I taught you how to create it using the name manager altogether. So that's that on that. Hope you understand. If there's any questions, my DMs are open for questions.